What's up, footy fans? To help us celebrate and continue to grow for TNT in 2025, we're giving away a hand-signed St Kilda jersey autographed by all your favourite players. To honour your string-through loyalty, the jersey will be given away to a random YouTube subscriber when we hit 600 subs. Make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly, tag your AFL friends, especially those St Kilda supporters. We appreciate the love and the support for TNT and look forward to doing more giveaways in the future.
Do it, lady. You know?
Wanganeen Miller! Oh! Siren sounds! Any score will do. For the greatest comeback in the history of VFL AFL football. What? Where we're at, TNT.
In the land of footy madness where the crowds collide, Taz, Todd and Egi, we're ready for the ride. Taz rocks the blues with Crips in his heart. Viewers' questions coming now, that's just the start. Goals and speckies in the heat of the game. AFL glory, yeah, it's all the same. TNT Footy, we're living the dream. With Taz, Todd and Egi, we're a winning team.
G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of TNT Footy. I'm Taz in the middle, we've got Egi. How you going, buddy?
I'm very well, how are we?
Good. Hopefully the mics are working tonight. At the end, we've got Moisty. What's going on, bro?
No, bugger all, boys, yourselves.
Not much, just trying to stay warm. It's freaking cold today.
How cold you are, mate. It was actually all right. I was out in the rain. It wasn't too bad.
Terrible. Thanks everyone for joining. So we've already got Kelzo, Zoe, Jolie, Tiger Time in chat. So welcome, guys.
Welcome.
So tonight we're going to obviously go through all the action from round 20. Our special guest actually had to withdraw very late. Unfortunately, something unexpected come up. But we've rescheduled him for next week. So I do apologize for that, but he'll be on next week's show. Obviously, we've got Moisty's controversial call. We're going to go through a bit of a ladder predictor tonight as well. Then we've got Wooga Wowie and finish off with our tipping. So be good.
Beautiful.
Big show.
Big show.
Beautiful. What was the ladder predictor? I didn't get a heads up about this. I thought we were going Brownlow predictor.
Yes, I thought we were going Brownlow predictor.
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant.
No, anything about a ladder predictor. He's throwing me under the bus.
Get your hyperfocus going in the next 10 minutes. No, I'm joking. Look, before we get into that, just please, if you haven't already, minimize chat, hit the like button, share the video to your friends and family. We really do want to push our subscribers up so we can give away this St Kilda jumper. And of all weeks, now's the best week to do it after the amazing win.
It does has his signature on there too. So if you're chasing the Wanganeen Manila signature, like St Kilda, I can't say his name, but like St Kilda, we have his signature on a jumper. We have it.
There's Wanganeen Miller.
Yep.
That's the one. We have the signature.
But he turned into to Filipino from Manila.
Yeah.
That's it.
I love it. Oh, geez, chat's going off a bit here. What do we got? So, Tiger Time, Saints have now recorded the biggest ever three-quarter comeback. Yes, they have. It was rare. I was there. Zoe, you were saying earlier in the game how you wanted to rip your eyes out and you wish you were blind. That changed pretty quickly in the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, my brother actually, I called him after the game. I said, good win. And he thought I was taking the piss. He switched it off at three-quarter time because he'd had enough. And he actually thought I was taking the piss out of him because Melbourne flogged him. I said, you know you won. He's like, what? So he had to go back and watch it.
Oh, no, that is terrible.
Imagine finding out that. See, that's why I wish it was on a Saturday night, because how many people would have left at three-quarter time?
Oh,
yes.
Would have been sensational.
They would have been on the train.
It would have been on the train, but all the loyal members would have been there to see the end and be mesmerised.
Yeah,
it'd be one of those
100%.
ones you wish you'd never missed.
Probably best minute of football I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
No,
Especially the best
Depend-
minute of football this weekend, because this was a
depend-
terrible weekend of football.
Depends who you go for. It's probably the worst minute for Demon supporters, that's for sure.
Yeah, I tried to bring it up. Anyway, we'll touch on that shortly. But look, let's get straight into the results. All the way back on Thursday night, we had the Hawks and Carlton play. I thought it was a bit of a boring game, to be
Put me
honest.
to
I don't
sleep.
know about
I was
you
asleep
guys.
at quarter time, mate. It put me
You
to
were?
sleep.
Yep. Eggy, did you get a chance to see any of it?
Yeah, I watched most of it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I was watching it, but I think I was switching between that and Storm was playing at the same time as well.
Yeah, that would have been more
I was
exciting. Even
pumped
though
and
they just-
excited. I thought it might be a good game, but I dead set. Couldn't even tell you who won the next day. I fell asleep at quarter time.
I think it was really disappointing that Carlton didn't come out with a bit more fight for
Well-
them, for not only Wiedering's 200th, but Doc's last game.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Hawthorn anticipated and came out with a bit more fight and showing their dominance of why they're at in the top 5. So
They played very well early.
yeah,
And saved Todd having to wear a dress to the football.
This is true.
They come in when it mattered and helped me out.
Very true. Look, Gunston kicked 3 goals. He was pretty good. Kerno got on the scoreboard again. There wasn't really much else to sort of write home about with this game, in my opinion. I don't know about you two.
Oh, I didn't see it. As I said, I was asleep at quarter time because I don't know. Carlton just looked slow. I don't know. It looked like Hawthorn were going to win this by. Well, Carlton must have showed fight late because it looked like Hawthorn were just going to walk over them.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They were all over them, but they couldn't. Yeah, they just couldn't score.
yeah,
It was good to see Will Day back though.
it was great to see.
Okay. And as I said last week, I don't think Hawthorn lose again with Will Day in the side. He just makes them that much better.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
we'll
think
see.
their forward mix at the moment's pretty good because you've got Gunston, Lewis is back in, and also Kalshadia. Those 3 worked really well together.
And they've got 2 or 3 in the seconds waiting to come. They've got like 6 tolls, and they're not going to play 6 tolls. And I
Nah.
reckon, yeah.
Marbio
got
Chol.
backups
Yeah, I
after
know.
backups,
Did
yeah.
you hear Guinea's comment about Marbio Chol? He goes, "Oh, about
No.
Chol, does he come back in next week?" He goes, "Yeah, we're going to play 8 forwards."
I love that though. I love that little banter and those little
Yeah,
sly remarks. I think it's great. I think it's really good. And Guinea's celebration, obviously, everyone's seen it all over. He's just mimicking the
Telstra.
Telstra ad.
Yes, and then I was running for the under 12 girls yesterday, and they were all mimicking it as well, doing it for every time they scored a goal. So it was quite funny.
Yeah.
Got everyone up and about.
Yeah,
Zoe, we'll touch on that when we get to the Saints game, but yes, I do remember that. Tiger time, Saints have, everyone's talking about Saints. We're going to get there. We are going to get there.
it's going to be a hell of a ride till we get
All right. So,
We were
before
definitely
move
going
on-
to catch on that, Zoe. Yes.
Before we move on, so Turtle's got here, time for Carlton to sell the farm. Well, there's only one issue with that, Turtle. Carlton don't have farms like Geelong.
No,
They do
However-
have farms, mate. They have real estate that they need to get rid of. We were talking about this. Kerno, get rid of him. Gold Coast prime target.
Yep.
He wants to go. He's announced he wants to go. He's come back and said he doesn't want to go. That's all. I don't know much behind that. But
I've got a little bit of goss on that. Won't say sources or anything. However, it's allegedly true that Kerno does want to move, but the reason that he's come out and said it's not going to happen is because he's under the impression that it won't happen just because of his contract. But he is very open to moving up there.
Yep.
I think, and Todd and I were talking about this on the weekend, I think it's a good move. If they were to trade him to Gold Coast, you would hope that Carlton would ask for Ben King because Ben King wants to come back
and
to
a
Melbourne,
first rounder, you'd think.
and a first round pick.
Yeah.
Or an early second round pick. Whether that be enough or not, I don't know.
I think probably a first round is too heavily swayed in Carlton because King's toted to be like Kerno. So you just
Correct.
trade in an older player for younger youth. So Gold Coast need the senior players, you need the youth. So it might even just be a straight swap.
Yeah, well, potentially. And that's the thing. I think Carlton do need to do a bit of a rebuild on the run at the moment. Keep some of the core players and the core structure. Hopefully they keep Solvani, but I can see there Hugh Tanner's quietly excited by the prospect of getting him. And I've heard
I
it's a
think
genuine
Silvani
50-50.
is gone, yes.
I've heard it's a genuine 50-50 because
But the offer's better at Collingwood.
correct.
So Carlton aren't going to raise the offer. You'd rather play footy for Collingwood than you would Carlton.
Well,
At the moment, yes.
at the moment, yeah, because how it looks like he'll be Howe's replacement because all reports are he's retiring at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So he could come in and play that defensive role, and he's an excellent defender. What a surprise! Silvani name in the back line actually plays well. But what are your thoughts on it, Will? Would you like to see him in the black and white?
I'm not fussed. I'd rather see Jeremy Howe stay. I reckon he's having a great year. I reckon he's out playing Darcy Moore, so I'd rather see Silvani coming for Darcy Moore than Jeremy
Oh, it's a
Howe.
big call. Darcy Moore's probably in all-Australian form at the moment.
So you say, me and Eggy, you've been seeing it different. I reckon I'm the same as Eggy. I think he's been off all year, but everyone's reckon he's good. He's good. I reckon he's been fumbly.
I think he's been fantastic, especially compared to last year. Last year, he was horrible.
Must have been
Well,
what
I
we
think they were
seen
hungover
something
last
live.
year, but
Yeah,
Maybe
last
me
year
and
he
Eggy
was
seen
real good.
something live with Moore because we're both on the same picture that he's been underperforming this year.
yeah,
Everyone seems to think he's gold.
yeah.
I rate him. I think he's having a really good year. Hugh Tanner's got he'd be great in the back line. I think so too. And Tiger Time says here the Hawks did what they had to do against the Blues, but it wasn't overly convincing. Hollywood Hawks, Artie was saying, as we know, Artie's usually in chat and a Hawthorn supporter. He was saying there was a bit of Hollywood Hawks about him. They were sort of trying to bite off a bit more than they really needed to at certain parts of the game as well, and I could see that.
All right, well, let's get off Carlton because we've been
we
on
had-
Carlton for too long.
At the double header, sort of. We're on at the same time. Double
Same
packed.
time.
We had
the
Bulldogs
versus
demolishing
Essendon.
Essendon. Or the Sam Darcy and Norton show. What did they get 13 between them? Or 14
Yeah,
between
it
them?
was huge.
No, it was 13.
13, was it? Huge. I missed this one. I was at a show on Friday night.
It was
but
7 and 6.
Yep. Which equals
huge.
13.
Just Bulldogs bullying up on the kids again, or are they just big?
That is flat tracked.
Flat
Flat
track
track
bullies.
again.
See, I was sort of skipping in between because the other game looked better until we got to three-quarter time.
Yeah. I mean, Liam McMahon for Essendon looks pretty good.
Yes. Quick early 2 goals.
Yeah. So hopefully he can be someone that'll hang around for them. But
Yep.
no real positives from my understanding from the Essendon game. Similar to you, sort of going back and forth a little bit. Oh, no, actually, we were out Friday night. So I
No, we
didn't
were
see
out.
that.
Yeah, we were out and about. We were at the I'm not going to say strippers. It was a burlesque show. But there's a lot of nudity during this burlesque show. So.
No,
It was interesting.
They cover the nipples, don't they? They got little.
No,
nipples.
no.
they
Everything
don't.
was out. No,
No,
it
everything
was.
was out.
I think they don't call it burlesque anymore. What was it called?
Porn.
Cabaret.
Cabaret show or something. So it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But we didn't get to watch a lot of footy Friday night.
No, but
you saw something else bounce.
anyway, back to the footy, boys. Come on. Any thoughts on this game, Eggy?
Yeah, like the Essendon Bulldogs, I think, Essendon looked okay early, but yeah, Bulldogs just learned how to run over the top of them. And yeah, hitting targets up forward, Norton or Darcy, it was one of them two. And then I think Riley West got a few late as well, so I think he didn't kick into kicking goals till about after half time.
So Essendon's showing their injuries, though. They're
Injuries.
a quarter of a team.
Quarter of a team, young. Might even lost someone earlier. I can't remember who it was now.
Yeah, they it definitely shows how undersized they are in the back line without Mackay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you say there was an injury?
I feel like there was early, but I could have got a bit set with the other game.
No,
Ridley.
that was the other game. That was
Ridley hamstring tightness.
Oh, maybe Ridley, yeah, but also McLean was the first minute or so of the game.
That was Sydney.
Yes,
Sydney.
yes,
That's what I said. It could have been the other game.
Yeah.
He said he felt it was the other game. But then we'll move on to that game because Bulldogs Essendon was just a no-brainer. A lot of the games this week were just terrible to watch. But GWS Sydney, I heard this one was not because Sydney were actually up when we went into the show.
Halfway through the second quarter.
And then bang, we come out of the show and they lost.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. At half time, they're up by 30 something points, and then they end up losing by 50 odd. Oh no, not 50 odd. Yeah, it was 50 or almost 50. 40.
They started,
40
yeah.
They started to get momentum halfway through that second quarter, and Toby Green comes on with his sledge on Papley, calling him a bit overweight.
Yes.
And then Giants just came out and absolutely dominated the second half.
Yes.
Good
did.
humour, funny humour.
I love it.
I thought it was a bit of fat shame. I was worried for him because how the AFL last year took out the weight out of the apps. He couldn't even see how much they weighed anymore. And then when he mentioned something about his weight, I thought, oh, be in trouble here. But
Could be in trouble. But they get away with that.
It through.
We don't know what is going to happen these days. Like who's going to get fined or suspended for what. Toby Green got suspended for the forearm to Heaney's head.
Yes, and they took the early plea.
Yep.
And I think Stephen May's appeal goes up tonight too, so we'll keep an eye on it.
It does, yes. They took a long time to appeal that, but that's Toby tax there. That happens 40 times a week.
I think it's the way he went in. It looked like the intent was to actually hurt.
Toby tax.
That's my thoughts. I don't know. What do you guys think in chat? Do you think it was intentional for that, or do you think it was just something that happens in footy? Interested to know.
I don't think it should be allowed to happen in footy, but it does happen in footy.
Artie's on the chat now.
He ended a while ago. Then we move on. We'll move on to Gold Coast Brisbane, which is a bit of surprise, but I actually watched this game and Gold Coast were electric.
Yes, they were
electric.
Straight off the bat, they were away with it.
They were away and running, and this is where my Brownlow favourite comes into it.
Oh, Noah Anderson?
And Matty Rao, he's charging hard. Matt Rao, 3 votes in this game, and he's charging hard.
He has been good the last few weeks. Actually, probably the last 2 months, he's been real good.
Yes.
But I'm just worried, I think, and we'll talk on it more, but I think Anderson will steal a lot of votes from him.
But a lot of the favourites are going to have votes taken off them, so we'll have to see.
I don't think...
Huge game, 37 touches, 15 clearances. He won the ball. He got the ball. 12 tackles as well. He was just huge.
Did the scoreline surprise you too?
No, it didn't.
Not the way they played, no.
Also, news just in, it got rejected, Stephen May's appeal, so he's still got 2 more weeks to sit out on that.
Ooh.
Which clearly should have, because he bumped.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, we spoke about it last week. We won't go into it again, but...
Well, I didn't get to speak about it, but...
Oh, no, you didn't. You didn't, actually.
That was Thursday night. Yeah, Eggy wasn't here. So, Eggy, you can have a chat. How'd you feel?
Nah, it's all right. It's all right. We'll keep going through. Yeah, it is what it is now. He's had his chance to appeal, and there's still stand, so...
Yeah, you choose to bump, you're out for 3.
Yes.
It was huge, wasn't it, Tiger time? He's just saying after the Giants trailed by 35 points, they outscored the Swans 87-8.
Oh, it was sensational, really, especially after the comment from Toby Green.
Well, Kelso's got here, Papley's a dick and deserved the sledge. Mate, I love Papley.
Papley gets him going. Papley really gets him going.
It's like him, Toby Green, like Ginnivan and that, they all give it off to their opposition.
But they're what excites me about football, because we don't have the big hits anymore. The big flies are going to start slowly going out of the game with the way that's happening. So you've got to get entertainment elsewhere. And the footy's clearly not doing it apart from 1 game this year. So
Artie's got here. How good was Dave? Sorry, Eggy, you go.
I always find that GWS supporters hate Papley because of the rivalry between GWS and Sydney. So I think it'll be the same for. We'll try and find another one in time. But yeah.
Well, it'll be similar to when Tip Rat played for you guys.
Yep.
Carlton supporters absolutely hated him.
Yep.
No, sorry. He played for St Kilda, Tip Rat. Who did you guys have? Didak or someone who was a small forward?
Yeah, we had Alan Didak. Yeah, but yeah.
The Rat Pack.
The Rat Pack, yes.
Yep.
Artie's got here. How good was Davies for Gold Coast? He definitely should be playing more. Maybe trade coming. It's funny you mentioned that, Artie, actually. Brozza was saying the other night that that's someone that Carlton should target.
Yeah, and he hasn't been getting a game.
Was that his first game?
I think he's had 2 or 3 this year.
First.
Okay. Yeah,
we've got guests just come in with a hot topic, which we'll let this one finish. Sorry, I'll just say that. What did you say, Eggy?
Because what was his first game? I think he scored like 140 on Supercoach points. But
had 30 touches and like 8 clearances. And...
Yeah, but it's only in because Took was out, wasn't he? So
Took Miller, yeah. So.
Yeah, so if Took's back in, you're going to choose him over Davis, aren't you?
But Brozza was saying he's been averaging 30 in the VFL as well. So he actually come in and he played some good footy out of the middle there.
And he played all right last year when he was in the side too. So he's 193 centimetres, 23 years of age. So he's just at that breakout sort of age as well. So that's good, real good.
Oh, so that one was a bit of a blowout too, but I think Gold Coast were just too good. Anderson, Rao, they're starting to show what a powerful midfield they are, and I think Brisbane were a bit off.
Yeah, but what's the time? At 1 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. I feel
like terrible time for a game like that too.
Yeah, well, it was expected to be game of the round, but they just blew them out of the water.
And the weather was horrible.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The weather was...
radio. I couldn't see the weather, but yeah, I listened to it on the radio.
It was so bad. Bad.
But then we got the Santiago Freo versus West Coast.
Derby.
Yeah, the derby out in the west.
Ended up how we thought it was going to end up. West Coast started on fire, and then Freo just flexed.
Yeah,
another sort of 50-point game that didn't excite anyone.
Do you know what I liked in this game? I liked Tim Kelly getting more midfield minutes. He actually started to play well and finished with 26 touches and 2 goals.
Yeah, I know. Just after I traded him out of my Supercoach team.
Yeah, just after we got rid of him.
Because he kept getting dropped. He kept getting low scores. I'm like, all right, I'll get rid of him. And then
he hasn't really performed this year, and since coming from Geelong, he's sort of lost a little bit, I think.
Yeah, he's lost. Yeah, he has.
Yeah, but he's also not playing. He's 31, but he's not playing that role that he was playing at Geelong either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Tell put that round should be the opening round every year where we got like every state playing off against each other.
Like a rivalry round kind of thing. I can see that happening.
Yes, we will get to your point in a minute. I'm just waiting for the game to bring that up.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, speaking about games, here's your game, Todd, where I think you had to double your kilometres.
I was
finished on the other one? I was going to talk about Freo a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Look at you two flying through. We've got no guests, so we've got to make up.
No, that's all right. We've got a big Moisties. No, we don't have a big Moisties minute coming up, but I've got a little bit of a rant coming up. So,
Patrick Voss, he's got to be one of the leading forwards in the last 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, he was last week. It was sensational, but I didn't get to see the game this week. But what did he end up on?
Still kicked 3 goals too from 9 touches. Yeah. Didn't like what he did to read off the ball. I'm finding that because Harley Reid's trying to stand up and hold that midfield for the Eagles, he is getting targeted a hell of a lot. But he is playing some very good football. However, news, and I saw Turtle posted in the chat before, potentially out for the rest of the year due to syndesmosis, Harley Reid.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So actually, you mentioned it earlier today, Egi, but I thought you were talking about Jeremy Cameron.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought he was on Cameron too when you put it in the chat. He said,
I was meant Harley Reid.
It's Cameron he's talking about, but no.
Pings in chat, meow.
Yeah.
Now we'll move on. Yes.
Kilometers.
Yes, we missed this game too because we actually had a gala to go to, me and Taz. So I got no reception at the gala, so I could not watch the football. But I'm glad I missed it. So it means I don't have to run Ks because I didn't see the outcome. But no, 15 Ks added on.
No, you've got to run Ks, but you're up to like 72 Ks, aren't you?
No. We got 15, and I think I owed 18, so it's like 33. Pretty easy. Stay on the treadmill.
You keep saying that for the last 30 weeks.
It's been raining. Every time it's been raining every day when I get home from work.
You got a treadmill, don't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's not unencumbered. I haven't set it up yet. It's not happening yet. But
pretty sure.
I don't like running on treadmills. Treadmills no good.
But before the show, it wasn't raining. You decided to have a nap instead.
No, it's pissing down in Seymour. It's been raining in Seymour all day.
Guest has put here, didn't like West Coast players' reaction to Reid as well. Should have been all in. Yeah, they just sort of ran off a bit there. They really did. But this game was apparently extremely one-sided. Bailey Smith just tore it up again. Wouldn't surprise me if he got 3 more votes.
Yeah.
I don't think he can get 3 votes if Jezza kicking 11.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know.
If someone kicks 11, you don't give it to the midfielder.
Especially when he's had like 14 or 15 shots at it.
He's had like 23 posies or 24 posies, kicks 11 goals, 1, and you're going to give it to a midfielder who's had 20 touches.
Mate, let's mark this game down. What is it?
Has to be 20? Jeremy
round
Cameron. Anything goes other than Jeremy Cameron 3 votes, and he should be 3-2-1 here.
No,
outscored the team.
I agree.
I reckon Cripps gets 3 votes at least.
Yeah, Cripps would be 3. We got Brody just in 60k raised, by the way. Yeah, it was a big event that night.
Absolutely,
well done.
Absolutely. Depending on how TNT is going this time next year, we might be able to get a table or something as well.
Oh,
I don't have 10 friends to bring, mate. What are you on about?
Well, there's 3 of us here. Give away the other 7.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see how we go. But yeah, again, another one-sided game. Paul Curtis, multiple goal kicker for And Zoha. Zoha got 3. Curtis got 2. That's about it. McKercher's been great, 32 touches, and Parker
Been
31.
good lately. Now, Clarko, what are our thoughts?
Might touch on it a bit later.
Touch on it a bit later, or we'll bring
I've
it.
been-
Where's
I've
a
been
bit later?
saying-
Is it in the chat down here? Did I miss it? Oh, it did. Sorry, I'm trying to steal a bit of Eggy thunder. Right.
We'll keep moving forward. This game
The
score
showdown.
shocked me.
The showdown.
It's another dead game. Port's given up for the season. Adelaide's trying to make top 4. It was always going to be a blowout.
And
Filthful.
Hinkley's having a party.
Yeah, he's actually loving life at the
He's
moment.
got no fucks given.
No,
Jezza, the best forward of this generation. He's got to be up there.
Yeah, but it's hard to see. Like you see, Sam Darcy's coming and Riley Thilthorpe, like from this game
he's
too.
coming.
Yeah,
But,
he's
Jeremy's
looking
at the tail end, and these boys are coming up. But at this point in time, it'd be coming,
Yeah.
especially if he kicks 100 this year. And with the 11,
Well,
he's still got to play. Still got to play Richmond.
Yeah,
If it's 11 against North, he
there's
might
only
get an 11
there's only
against
4
Richmond.
games left in there.
If he gets 11, he's only 19 out. He's only got to
Yeah.
kick 6 and another 2.
That's true. He can do. He can do it. It's
He can
tough,
do it.
but he can do
It's
it.
going to be tough. But what's he?
He should
He's
make
on
it with
69,
finals.
so he needs
Yeah.
31 more goals in 5 games.
Yes.
And he's got Richmond and I believe West Coast.
I think they've got West Coast.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll move on. The showdown.
The
Jake
showdown.
Saligo, 35 goals.
Goals,
35
Jesus
goals.
Christ.
Oh,
Leading the
he's
Coleman
making
order.
There's
100.
only 33 shots, but you got 35 goals.
35 touches, 2 goals.
Just quickly, I'll finish that. They got Port Adelaide, Essendon, Sydney, and Richmond. Can quite easily kick 10 in 2 of those.
Essendon and Richmond.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't kicked 10 in his whole career until.
He's just kicked 11
now.
against North. They're
Until now, it's
arguably
the
better
first
than
time he's done
Essendon.
it.
Big ass.
Even if he's only got a 30, he's got to average 6.
6 is doable for him.
6.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's 7. 7 in the next 4 games, and he gets there.
Yeah, that's huge. I think it's doable.
It's
I
be
think
exciting to
it's
see
doable.
100 in a season.
And people
would
run
be,
onto
yeah.
the ground.
Well, is it as exciting with there's more games now? But I suppose it's a lot harder to score as many goals.
Well, it's a lot harder to kick goals this day.
Yeah.
It's normally the Coleman wins on 60.
Yeah.
And just remember, they were saying that days of players kicking 100 goals is gone.
Yeah, but they keep adding more rounds, so they're trying to get it back again.
Trying to
Yeah,
get it back.
100%. Absolutely.
And they
They
keep
want-
giving Jezza Richmond and North Melbourne twice. So
Guess can't see it happening.
Nah.
it's
can't see it
hard.
either.
It's hard, but I'd like to see the odds of it because I might even just throw.
But his ability to get down back and then get back again, get up forward in times is pretty.
Well, that's
sensational.
losing. Yeah, losing players in traffic. I watched a few of the replays, but he was standing on his own in the 50 like 7 or 8 times against North
Yeah.
Melbourne.
He's just a freak, mate. Absolute freak.
Oh,
Anyway,
move
back to
on.
the
We'll back
showdown.
onto the derby and Adelaide.
Showdown.
Absolutely huge.
Not derby. Showdown.
They're all derbies, mate.
They're not fucking derbies. Jeez.
Give you Derby.
Yeah. But yeah, Thilthorpe's huge. Taylor Walker, 3 goals. Question: does he go around again?
No,
Who's that?
Taylor
Taylor
Walker.
Oh,
not for Adelaide.
maybe.
Passes the reins for Adelaide. Maybe another club chase him, but not Adelaide.
I don't
Their
think he will.
forward line's too good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
North Melbourne will get him. That
Yeah,
leadership.
another hack in that forward line.
Oh, that's funny. Do you know who has been on fire the last few weeks as well? Is Jordan Sweet.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yes. How about old Darcy Fogarty's first goal?
Yeah,
old mate
Bergman
kicking it-
straight out of the middle to Darcy Fogarty.
Laces
Clearance
it out
the wrong
straight up.
way. No one's shutting him down. That's because you're going the wrong way, mate.
That just shows where Port's head's at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's
In
got
Party Central.
poor
They're
bloke. It's
already
going to be
overseas.
replayed for years.
Oh, it was pretty good though.
All right, up next we've got Tigers and the Pies. And do you know what? Richmond were pretty good up until halftime.
They
You've
were
killed me
yes.
build up here. You've killed me build up. I had a segment for this. The 0-7 tour has been retired. We're now on the 1-6 tour. The 1-6 for Collingwood. The 1-6 tour.
Well, I
I thought it was going to happen against Richmond. They got hard games coming. The 1-6 tour is back online.
Yeah, there are a few hard games coming. Like Brisbane this week after that miserable loss, they went to Gold Coast. I wouldn't be surprised if they got up, but it is at the MCG, so I think if it's wet, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt Collingwood because as you saw, that Richmond were pretty good in the wet.
In the
Where
wet,
they
yeah.
were.
And
Yes,
Brisbane.
guest. He did score 200 Supercoach the other week, and a lot this week too. I don't know off the top of my head what it was, but Tiger
yes, we
Time's got,
thought-
even in the wet conditions, the Crows for the most part had clean ball movement, and then Tiger Time, Dacos had a day out. Dacos was huge.
Yeah, Dacos was easy. He gets 3 here. It's probably the only time I'll give him 3 all season. But he gets 3 here.
So we changed Todd's name in one of our footy
A
chats to
Dacos hater.
Kane Corns.
Oh, is it? No, that's close. Yeah, he's a very smart man, old Kane Corns.
Just throws out shade all the time for no reason. Oh
Which
goodness.
shuts that. I haven't even noticed that.
But yes, really good signs for Richmond, I feel, in the first half. Of course, they're not going to be able to run games out at the moment.
No, still too young.
Yeah.
Yes.
We thought they just same as North, a lot of bad ball movement. Not bad ball movement, like sloppy skill errors. That's the word I'm looking for. That cost them, and then a few shoddy frees that also hurt them.
There's definitely been some good passages throughout the year of Richmond and their ball movement. It's looked amazing, or as Todd would say, electric at times.
Electric. I think their rebuild's furthest along, and they're the most recent one to start it.
Yeah.
Yes, however, sometimes you can have that first year of your rebuild where you play some good games, you win some matches, and then you fall back because that's where the grind really starts to happen.
Can you tell North to have one of those years? I've been waiting for 5 years for one of those years. We still haven't hit one.
We'll touch on that a bit later as well. But yeah, it was a pretty good dominant performance by Collingwood in the end there, especially with
Late withdrawal.
Late withdrawal with Scott Pendlebury.
Yeah.
Mitchell came in for him, didn't he?
Nah, Oleg Markov. Mitchell's already in.
Oh, Mitchell was already in, was he? Yeah,
Yep.
Cool. I've got Mitchell on the field now replacing Doherty in my draft Supercoach team, so hopefully it goes all right.
Oh, then boys, we had
The game of the round.
the finish of the round. Now, I watched this game and it was electric. I was only watching this game because Gawn had to score 150 to get me over in the draft line to get me the week off.
Yep.
And then once he'd done that, I relaxed in and Wangalim, I can't say the name. I cannot. Just went bang.
He did.
That's Specky in the last, and then the knowledge of the young kid to set up that final play.
That was actually Marshall.
I don't think so.
No,
he was telling Marshall. He was telling.
He got the forward line. He told the forward line to move over. He said to Marshall, "This is where I'm going," and Marshall just
Absolutely
bumped it straight up there.
straight to him. That was all him, I think, and
It
it
was
very clever
definitely.
of him to because they knew the free kick was coming, but he moved the whole forward line over there, told him to go, and just ran straight into space.
Yeah, because all they needed was a score.
Score.
Like all they had to do was get a point, and then he just comes along and just slots it straight down the middle without any.
Well, he'd had plenty of practice. He'd kicked 3 before that one, so
Yeah. No, he had a day out.
surely he gets 3 votes. Yeah.
Oh,
3 votes. Yeah, 3 votes. He's got like 12 votes in that game. But now St Kilda, they just need to get a blank check and just say write a number down and fill out the check. We will pay you whatever you want. You don't want TDK, you can have his money. Don't worry,
fine.
we'll give you whatever you want.
Yeah. Since he's
They
moved,
have to keep him.
since he's playing basically permanent midfield, he just transforms that team completely. And as Zoe said, last year we struggled to name an A-grade player for St Kilda.
That says you can't say they
That's
don't have
theirs.
one now. That's their game winner there, which he showed on the weekend.
100%.
Even that mark for the second last goal, like that was, he had no right to mark that. He just jumped in
Straight over the
between
top
two
of
of
both
them.
of them.
Yeah. In the middle of them both too. Like the years have got to sign him, Zoe. All right. Just make sure you tell the club that because what's this? Artie's talking shit again. Tiger Time building as a statue. He's been incredible.
He's given the St Kilda supporters so much hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, like their season was down and out. They had their heads in their hands for the last few weeks, and they come out and from a 46-point deficit and did that, and yeah.
Well, it gives them something to cheer for because it's like North. We've got nothing to cheer for. You want one of those, and you just got something to cheer for. Is just that one play.
Zoe said she sent an email last night, so thank you, Zoe. Did you sign it off as TNT Footy?
What was the email to sign him up? Yep, sweet. Now we'll get back to this question before. Goodwin, he's in a meeting tonight. I heard just before we come on air, he has gone into a meeting with the board.
The meeting was already scheduled.
I don't think he makes it out of the meeting.
But keep that in mind. The meeting was
I know it was already scheduled, but I don't think he makes it out.
I reckon he does, because they haven't even handed it over to the new CEO yet, or owner yet, or whatever it is.
I can't see. St Kilda's been struggling all year. You have a 46-point lead in the last quarter. You've gone nowhere near what you wanted to do this year. The club's in shambles. I can't see him coming out. I think he goes after this meeting.
I think he stays, because I think they can look back at... he's got a flag to sort of hold by his name. Do you know what I mean? Similar to Beveridge.
So are you keeping him next year then?
If it was my decision, I'd say no. I think they need to move him on, but I don't think they will.
So I'd rather, if I was them, move him on now than move him on in 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like in 5 weeks' time, there's going to be a lot of teams looking for coaches by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it sounds like. But that's why, I mean, you get in early, you start the interview process early, and
guest has got here either Goodwin or Petrarca is gone. It's actually something you said on the weekend, Todd. You said you still think Petrarca will request a trade.
Only if Goodwin's still there. But I still think he will anyway. I think him and Oliver want out now. They've done their dash. They had their chance last year to mend all that.
I actually look at Melbourne and Carlton being very similar with their list profiles.
Yeah.
And they need to do a bit of a rebuild on the run. And I'm not trying to just talk about Carlton because I follow them, but I genuinely look at them both and go, right, they've got to do something to change it up, both clubs. Yeah.
And Gawn's not going to be there forever. He got them going in that first half. Petrarca was a bit off, but I think he's physically checked out. I don't know what you do. I would have shopped those two players around last year and got 5 first-rounders and attacked Richmond's draft heavy with them, because it was a good draft crop this year.
Absolutely it was. Absolutely. Zoe's got here, Petrarca can come to Saints and right our wrong when we didn't draft. Do you know what? You'd be able to afford him if Nas leaves.
Mate, do you know what? If St Kilda, if you
what
go
do you mean? He ain't leaving, Taz.
Yeah,
don't go and say
go
that.
back through St Kilda's missed drafts, Bontempelli, Petrarca, there was like 3 or 4 genuine stars that St Kilda could have had.
But you can do that for any club.
No, you can't. North never missed one. North never missed a meet, mate. Look at Chiesel. Bang.
Oh, my God.
You've
got recency bias there. Recency bias. All right, we're going to keep moving through now. Again, apologies for not having our guest. That just sort of happened last minute, unfortunately. But look, these things happen. He'll be on next week.
We'll have GazzaB.
We will.
Next week he'll be here.
Local photographer. Keep an eye on our socials. Also, we'll talk about what's upcoming for the next few weeks. What do you reckon, boys?
Yes. Done.
All right, go.
So next week we've got GazzaB coming on as our guest. The following week, TNT is going to be doing our All-Australian teams.
Predictions, yes.
Yep. And then the week after that...
Nick Dacos will not make the side.
And then the week after that, of course not, mate. You probably have no Collingwood players. The week
Hey. Local boy will be in the side.
He's
Elliot?
West Coast.
Local boy, he'll be in the side.
And then week after that, we will have Brozza come on like he did last year as well, and go through his All-Australian and go in a bit of detail as to why he's chosen the players he has. So yeah, that's our next sort of 3 weeks, which I'm actually really looking forward to.
It's going to be a big 3 weeks now. I've got to study the All-Australian side because mine was pretty accurate last year.
Mate, you do a show every week. You should have an idea of who's doing all right.
Nick Dacos is not going on my wing like they had him last year. He can
I agree, Guest.
He's going full force.
He says tough to pick a number 1 ruck of the season.
I think I'm going to have 2. I reckon there'll be 2 in there.
Yeah.
And it's still going to be tough to put 2 in there.
Yeah.
Grundy's got to be 1.
You can hardly
Grundy, Sherry, and
but that's
Horn.
recent bias, Grundy.
But he's been good
8 or 9 rounds. He wasn't.
No, but this
last
half he has
6 or
been.
7 he has been. So does that balance out the first shit half of the season?
100% it does.
So you can play half the games and make a All-Australian?
Well, TDK was amazing for the first 9 games.
We're not talking about him All-Australian, though.
Not now, but if it was reversed, would we be? Do you know what I mean? You've got to
No, we wouldn't be. I'm not talking about Grundy and All Australian either.
I will be.
Not
Anyway,
at this point, because the two that are in front of him have had the whole season. They've been above. Grundy's been 6 weeks. And now that they can't physically make it, will he drop away again? Whereas
No.
Gawn's been huge all year. He's missed
It'll be
maybe
good.
2 games.
I've got him in my super coach. He has to be good. All right,
That's
let's
good.
get controversial call, Mr. Moist.
Oh, we got one this way. It's a bit of a remix one. I was going to go on the 0-6 tour, but we've already done that. So we'll go 1-6. But it's more about these blowout games now. Now, I had no interest at watching footy this weekend because I knew none of the games were going to be any good.
Which is what we said last week too.
Yeah, so I don't know how we fix this, but I know you can't fix the draw on a fly or something, whether we lower teams. I don't know. I don't know if you boys have got suggestions for me.
This is where the wild card round would actually come into it.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have to do something because what is it? It was 2023. You needed 13 wins to get into the finals. Last year it was 14 wins, and this year's looking like 15 wins. So once you add that extra team in, you're gonna be needing like 16 or 17, maybe even 18 wins.
We're what, 5 rounds out, and 9 teams effectively could care less about football at the moment.
Yeah,
I'll say 8 because St Kilda were watching Malua, but the other 7 not playing. Unless you're at the game, you weren't watching that. I don't know any North Melbourne that watched the Geelong game at home. St Kilda people will turn it off. Carlton people will fall asleep. I don't know how we fix it, but this was a dull round, a boring round, and thank God for St Kilda in the last one that really woke us up and brought us back a bit happier. This would be a real bad round.
It is a bad round, but then like the next 3 weeks is the way how it shapes up the whole top 8.
The whole 8. Yeah. So the way I'll get it, do we effectively have? I don't know how we're going to work because the Coleman and the Brownlow and all that, but can we have like a mercy rule, like St Kilda, West Coast, Richmond? All right, you guys just go play in the reserves now. Have a mini league between yourselves. I know it's going to get complicated, but like,
I think they want to bring
those
in
9 can't play, so just let the top 8 play over and over again, so we can get a good look at how finals are going to go.
Well, that's just finals if you're going to do it that way. But
top 12 or something. But
that's why they want to bring in the wild card finals berth, so they can keep those teams that are within sort of down to 10th in with a chance.
We'd still be with that. There'd still be 12 for live.
Well, 15 essentially.
Well, maybe that's why they're leaning towards these little mini tournaments that come in between. So maybe like if they did like a 18 or 17 round, every game plays once, and then like the bottom 8 and the top 9 and the bottom 9 sort of split up, and the bottom 9 play off
have
for
just a mini tournament.
Yeah, well, yeah, the bottom 9 play off for draft picks, and then the top 9 play off for the top 8, or maybe even top 10.
You boys know me. Like I know we had a lot on this weekend, but I'll watch 7 games minimum a weekend. I watched 1, and that was the Melbourne St Kilda. It's the only game. Oh, and Gold Coast, and that was the only game I watched.
Well, it doesn't help that Friday night there's games back to back, like on top of each other, playing at the same time. Saturday night, 2 games playing at the same time. Sunday there's only 2 games, but they only started an hour and 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, and they were sort of on the same time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. You're right. You're 100% right. I think it's absolutely ridiculous the way that they've done the scheduling. I understand, and especially with the rolling fixture where they've chosen to play certain teams. Now, I heard that Essendon has to play on a Thursday and Friday because of something that's happening after round 24 when they've got to do the catch-up game with Gold Coast.
Yes.
But why isn't Gold Coast like that? They played on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
That to me doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but I think it's
another thing I was just contemplating is we have round 1 to 17. You play every team once, and then just have like a bottom 9 tournament, and then the final 8. You play the final 8, but then the bottom 9s have play for cash or something. I don't know, play for a better pick, play off a pick 1 or something.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the draft lottery coming into it a little bit because teams tank. Not so much anymore, but teams do tank, or they have in the past. It'll avoid that happening. And, if you finish higher on the ladder, then you get more entries into it.
You get less entries, you mean?
Is it less entries?
Well, you don't come finish first and get 20 entries into the... It's normally last gets 20 entries, second
I meant for
19.
the bottom 6 teams or whatever it is.
Oh, so 0, you're in 18 to 12 or something. If you come 12th, you get an extra 3 entries than 18th gets or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
Because
gives you like a
then-
mini premiership
Correct. It actually gives those bottom teams a reason to still win games.
to play for it. Yeah.
I think that's something like that could work.
Well, I think
Yeah.
that's what they're trying to sort of insinuate with the tournament, the mini tournaments in the middle.
But when they just paying prize money for that?
Nah. I think they'll just put in the idea out there to see how it would work.
Turtle Scott here. Have a look at. Oh, sorry, Eggy, you didn't mean to cut you off then.
That's right.
You finished? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. He's good. He's good. He stopped talking.
Not bad. I don't want to do what Todd does all the time. So we've got here Turtle. Have a look at what Eddie had planned. Everyone plays once, then it spreads. So the teams who are down the bottom won't play the top teams. So like Geelong don't get an easy run home.
Yeah.
But they only get the easy run home because they had a hard. If you look at the first half of this season, it was pretty tough.
Yeah.
Because
they got past all those good teams early. So
there was actually 3 teams. It was Carlton, Collingwood, Geelong. I think it was 4, and Hawthorn all got what were called the easiest runs.
Yeah.
Played more bottom 8 sides than they did, but those bottom 8 sides have turned into top 8 sides, 3 of them. So now it looks much harder draw, but if you go off last year, it wouldn't have been a harder draw sort of thing.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's the thing. You don't know. You can go, oh, this club has this, the most challenging draw and whatnot. And then a team will come out like Adelaide and just dominate.
Yeah. And then you think, oh.
It's hard. He's also got here fixture over 2 years. So you play each team once at their home ground. Mate, Collingwood wouldn't do that.
No, Collingwood can't have 18 away games in 2 years. That's terrible.
But they don't, because there's 10. There's 10
no,
they'll teams,
play.
So.
Yeah, they'll play the 10 Melbourne teams away 1 year and then play them home the next year. These are away games.
All right, boys.
No, I don't know. Fixtures are hard. They're hard, and we've got whole teams working them out. And because we want to play more football rounds than we have teams, it makes it harder again. Because
it does.
You do have to play some teams twice, and it does make it a disadvantage sometimes.
100%. All right, we're going to keep moving through. Eggy, time for
Woo goes where we. My favourite point. I've upset this about 12 times, but let's get going, Eggy.
All right, Tigers. Well done to Tigers. 2023, they finished 15th with Dimmer. Last year, they lost Dimmer and Cochin and got the spoon. Then lost Dusty, Dan Riol and Shai Bolton, had a few injuries, and now sitting 16th. So they had 1 year of the spoon. Now they're off the bottom. Now, what I want to bring to everyone's attention is West Coast and North Melbourne. West Coast have been down there for 4 years now, but North been down there for 6 consecutive years in the bottom 2. Is this from a lack of leadership or coaching? I want to hear your thoughts.
If we're going on me, I've been red hot on Clarko. It's his 3rd year. I don't think he sets a structure up or coaches kids well. And that's where he's a good coach, but I don't think he can handle coaching the youth or the kids. And I've been red hot on getting a change in that position.
I don't think so. I think if you're saying he's a good coach, I don't think he is anymore. I think he used to be.
Yeah.
I don't think he is anymore. And the reason that is a good coach can change with the game, and they can coach anyone of any age group and help develop players.
Yep.
I haven't seen enough from North Melbourne's development this year to say that they will be improving. West Coast, I think a lot of their issues have been the young players that are coming through because all their premiership players retired.
Yes,
all at once. So there's
and then a couple got season-ending injuries, like Jeremy McGovern, Waterman. Well.
Exactly. So I think that their issue is their drafting. I think North Melbourne have got the players, they just don't have the coach.
Yeah, and I've been red hot. I wanted Simo as soon as he left West Coast. I was red hot on bringing Simo in. But
who are the leaders in North Melbourne? So I know when you look at the Tigers, they got Nan Curvis, they got Jaden Short. Who else is it? Tim Taranto's still a bit young.
No, he's 29, 27.
Who else is there? There's that other.
86.
I'm thinking of someone. There's a little short guy in the middle. I can't think of his name.
Not Baker. He's gone.
No, not Baker. There's a little.
Oh, Prestia.
Yeah, Prestia. Dion Prestia.
Him and Meatball.
Yeah. See, that's their leaders, and they've got pretty good structure around up forward, up back, in the middle, and that. So where are the leaders in North Melbourne?
And you look at it, and it's the players they've brought in.
Yes.
You've got Park as the leader in the midfield, which is not a good sign when a first-year player comes in and leads that. Forward line, I think you've got the Bull. I can say the Bull quite comfortably. He leads down there. Larky when he's in, but Larky's not in. Hasn't been in for a while. And down the back,
Darling.
Oh, Darling as well. But down back, there's nothing.
That's
apart
Griffin
from
Logue.
Sorry?
Griffin Logue is your most experienced.
Yeah, and I don't think he should be playing AFL football.
Yeah, at least Eagles have some leadership on the field. I mean, I don't think Tim Kelly would be a leader, but they've got Baker from
Richmond
Tigers that they brought across.
Yeah.
He's a leader. Jack Graham from Tigers, who they brought across, and he was touted to be Richmond's next captain. So I think Eagles have more leadership on their list than what North do at this stage.
And that's where
young.
Chiesel's going to be gone, and he's starting to prove that he's got that leadership ability. And so McKercher, I think, as well, if he goes. But because they're too young, they need the coaches to play that leadership role, or they needed the coaches to play that leadership role, and I don't think they've had that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Simpkin is the right person to be your captain either.
No, now he was a couple of years ago, but not anymore. I think there'll be a change in the batting, and it might be I don't think LDU's the man either.
No.
I think as bad as it is, probably got to be Chiesel, but if you want to upset his game doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, some players thrive. Look at Anderson from Gold Coast. He's absolutely loving life as a captain.
Yes.
Or it can actually impact them
go the other way
as well. Or go the other way.
Well, you can say like when Nick Dacos had that game at well, I think he captained 2 games, but one of them it was a bit sooky.
He was right off, and
Yeah,
I think he was a bit scared of what to say and a bit angry when he wasn't getting it his way, so he wasn't really leading either. But then the next game he was.
Yeah, like he really turned around the next game when he was captaining.
I think that's because Elliott actually helped him in that game, because we saw Elliott pull Dacos aside, remember?
Yeah.
And have a chat to him about it. So
we actually saw when we before the season started, we went for that kick and for that little walk around the MCG, and we saw them training and that. After the training session, they both walked out together and they're having a good chat, and they sat there for about a good 15-20 minutes chatting before they hopped in the cars and drove off.
Yeah, exactly. Tiger Times just got in chat here. Allen is another leader for West Coast, and possibly Cripps as well. Jamie Cripps.
Yep. Oh, yes, and they're both. Oh,
so Cripps is still there from the premiership years, but yeah, they've definitely. I think they've got a big gap between the really old players and the young players, because some of them look good, but that's only the last couple of drafts.
Yes,
and Richmond could still fall off the bandwagon.
They could, but they've got the premiership experience still hanging along. Even Lynch down forward, there's another one for them.
I don't see him as a leader. I actually see him as someone you don't want to look up to.
Yep. Oh, yeah? No, he's a big boy.
Exactly.
Forward,
but he's
powerful.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Him and actually on the field, not off the field, on the field, I see Bolter as a leader.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
He's just got to be home by 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Apparently that might be finishing early.
Oh, good behaviour, you reckon?
Good behaviour. I think I read something the other day. Yeah.
So what's that? Round 24, we might be able to play a night.
Have a night game. Yeah.
Right.
Eggy, we've got a winner, mate.
We have a winner in the tipping. Let me just get that up behind us. So, $60 went off this week. We had our United fans with the margin of 1. Then we had yours truly with the margin of 2. That's twice you've got the thing. But obviously,
how do you pick a perfect round with North Melbourne losing? That's all. I don't understand this. I don't know how you pick a perfect round with North Melbourne going down.
But then we had Madge Manor, who had the differential of 9, and then Chucky 9 with the differential 11. So United fans is the outright winner. Then Madge Manor and Chucky. So any of you 3 reach out to us this week, and $60 is yours. If not, jackpots next week, and hopefully one of our loyal viewers will be able to see it.
Absolutely. This is why it's important to watch the show. You don't reach out, you don't know you won.
No, that's it. You don't know you won, and you don't get nothing.
Yes, exactly. Right. That's why Michael Craig was able to walk away with $240 the other week. And it could have gone off the week before.
Meow, as he would say.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yes,
So-
but before we finish off, just get down the links below as the drop form if you haven't yet joined tipping. So there's still 4 rounds to go. There's still $80 up for grabs, and there's $250 and $100 and $50 for third for the outright winners.
Now, I just want to say, you say links below, but I don't see any links in chat.
Oh,
No,
they're not in the chat. In the description.
Yeah.
Ah,
Do you know how to work YouTube, mate?
no. No, I do
So
not.
if you hit just to teach
So
people
below,
like Taz.
below the chat, if you just scroll down a bit further, you'll see the description there. You just go to read more, and then that should be able to show you all the links.
And it comes up with all the links down there, Tazzy.
I
So
see.
You'll even see
thank
the
you.
links there with, you can check out Gary Brayshaw's website there as well, and his Facebook and his Instagram, but he'll be on next week.
Amazing. Thanks, mate. Also, I just minimized chat. We've got 10 likes on this live. Thank you so much,
beautiful.
everyone.
Thank
That's
you, everyone.
amazing.
If you haven't
Absolutely
yet,
amazing.
make sure you've done it, please.
Make sure you like. That's it. I've
Pretty-
got 3 on my screen, so I must be a bit behind you.
We've got 5.5 minutes, and we're going to have a chat about the Brownlow. The
This is
predict-
going to take longer than 5.5 minutes.
We've got
'cause I'm ready to
5.5
go.
minutes. No ranting, Moisty. No ranting. So, AFL Brownlow predictor has 28 votes, Nick Dacos. 25 votes, Jordan Dawson. 24 votes, Noah Anderson. 22 votes, Tom Green. Equal on 21 votes, Matt Rowell, Bailey Smith. And then 3 on 20, Brayshaw, Gawn, and McCluggage.
Now, my first take from looking at this list is we have a great friend of the show, Turtle. I think he's done Dacos's votes in this list. There's no way anyone else has given Dacos 28. I went through it. He's on
definitely
24. He's tied with Noah Anderson on 24.
If it was Turtle done it, he'd be on 80 points.
Yeah, he'd be 80.
Even
He'd be
though
perfect
he's only
round.
played 18 games.
But that was the first thing I thought when I seen this list is Turtle had done Dacos's votes every week.
Tiger Time's got P. Cripps 3
yeah, I
votes.
was just giggling at that.
So, can we do the predictor yet? No,
I'm not sure.
not up.
No,
it's
I
not.
don't think it does. It doesn't go until about a week before.
So do you reckon we should do a little segment next week?
We'll do a live one.
Oh no.
No, I couldn't do live.
Yeah.
Takes too long. Takes
Takes too long.
But
Every
how
game.
about when we after round after the end of the season? Why don't we come with who we think our top 3 or 5 will be?
Put a trifecta on.
We'll put a trifecta on our top 3. No, we each pick one, and that's the trifecta. But you
All
do
right.
your proper stats, and you get your one, and that's our trifecta.
All right, deal.
TNT trifecta. We might give away some of the winnings on the last show.
Of course, I'm going to choose Nick Dacos because that's who I did in my pre-year predictions. So.
It is, yeah, absolutely, it is.
So
But
that's right.
I reckon Noah Anderson's a good chance. and Jordan Dawson, actually, yeah.
Well, you've got Tom Green, Matt Rowell, Anderson, Dawson, Bailey Smith, Brayshaw, all live possibilities. McCluggage.
I do think Josh Dacos is missing. I've been saying it all year.
Oh,
but
Josh Dacos,
He's
yes. Yeah,
been having
no.
a great year early, I reckon.
The only
I've-
issue I have with Pies and Gold Coast and like Raul Anderson and the Dacos boys is they're going to steal votes from each other.
Yeah.
And that's what stopped Petrarca and Oliver a few years ago
From
winning Brownlows.
And it'll stop Nick this year because he's got Pendlebury, he's got Sidebottom, all had big early starts. And now
Yes.
Josh is just as dominant in these games.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He's a bit behind, but he's just as dominant when Nick's been dominant. So, because they
I
normally
agree.
pass to each other. It's
Yeah.
normally a handball, Dacos to Dacos. So,
So then
one
is it
fire and the other.
Dawson? Is it Green? Is it Bailey Smith?
Well, you look at those three; they're not taking from anyone, so
That's what I mean.
they can
Bailey
sneak
Smith's
up.
probably he's missed 3 or 4 games now, but he could still poll really well. You don't
And
know.
he's got
Yeah.
Jeremy Cameron kicking 11. So
He still gets 3.
there's no way he gets 3 in that game. If he gets 3 in that game, the Brownlow, it's as bad as when they gave, what's his name?
Well,
Adelaide.
I feel like Holmes had the more disposals in that game too, didn't he? And
No, he didn't.
he didn't.
Bailey Smith got 40 something.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, well,
Was
I
the
reckon
game
we do that.
before
What
we did it?
round 24? We all bring a pick and we put a trifecta on. And
Hey, Zoe's made a good point. She's like delusional and or hopeful. Nas, Wangadine, Miller, no one's taken votes from him. I just don't think they've won enough games though.
Yeah, but then
I
yeah.
don't think he's been big enough early enough because they had him off the halfback. If they'd left him in the middle from the start, we'd be talking Nick Dacos. So-
They've only got 6 wins, so that's what's that? 12, 18 votes you're looking at if it's him every time. And then he might get the odd 1 or 2 here and there, but against those bigger teams when they've lost by big numbers, he's not going to get anything, is he?
No, he won't get. Yeah, he might.
Actually, you and Brozza raise a good point. Maybe Holmes does steal votes from.
And that's where Dawson, and then you look at Noah Anderson and Rao. They're sort of it from Gold Coast. There's no big key forwards kicking bags. Miller too.
Yeah.
Max Gorn from Melbourne's been huge, but Ruckman normally don't get looked at that way. But he's been huge, and he's been the winning reason they've been winning.
What about Sydney? Could it be like a Heaney or something? Well, I think Heaney missed a couple of games early.
I don't think he's been dominant.
Because Goulden's been out for so long that there's no one really to take votes off him. Or do you reckon Grundy's...
Well, I don't think Sydney's got any votes.
Yeah, I don't think any of them have been consistent
15 games,
Yep.
This
and
year.
Turtle's got... Dacos should have 3 Brownlows already, but I don't think he should, to be honest.
Brayshaw has Sarong stealing votes from him.
Yep.
Yeah, nearly every club has people taking votes from them.
There's always two good main what's we call it, midfielders.
Players.
But then I suppose you go to like a Brisbane, they got 3 or 4. You go to Bulldogs, they got 4 or 5 even.
You go to Collingwood,
Dawson.
they got
4.
plus Elliott kicking 5 a game for a patch there. He was kicking 5 goals with 3 or 4 week stint. Does that steal votes as well?
Yeah,
Exactly. But it's going to be interesting. But we got to wrap it up now, boys. 8 to
wrap it up
on the dot. Bros got his smoky is sarong. All right, so guys, if you haven't, or if you're available, Thursday nights at 7 o'clock, we do a really quick tipping show. We go through what our tips are for the upcoming round, and we talk about some breaking news as well. So if you don't already, tune in. We've had some really good feedback. It's
it's a good show. Not short and sweet. And
Yep.
We get a bit of news going on as well, so it's not a bad show.
Absolutely. Anything else from you two gents?
No, that's it.
How do we tag Malira? Because we've got him this week. I just need to know. Who do we put on?
Phillips.
North needs some help.
Phillips.
Combin. No, you got to even
Zoe, a very good point. You don't have to be in a winning team to get votes. You should know that, Taz.
No, Gary Ablett Jr. is the most favourable one of that at Gold Coast.
Well, yeah,
Hey, Chris.
But yeah, Crips, I think they only missed it by 1 point, missing the finals. So I think you got to be at least within arm's length the finals.
Unless you're Gary Ablett Jr. because he's like here. The rest of the comp was under the moisty sign there.
And he was playing back, middle, and forward, and sort of weaving between traffic and
And he was kicking 40 and 3 weekly.
Yeah.
If he had 40 touches, you'd done well against Gary Ablett Jr. 40 was what you kept him to. That was a win.
Yep. Pretty much. All right. If you haven't yet, please make sure you've liked the video. We've got, as I said, we've got 10 already. Love a few more on there if you can. Subscribe to us if you haven't. That way, you hit the notification bell. You see when we go live. It's every Monday anyway and Thursday.
Yes.
And if you think other people would enjoy the show and the banter and the information and whatever we discuss, share with your friends. There's only one way we're going to grow, which is a goal of ours, and that's by you guys helping us out.
And don't forget to get all your St Kilda fans on board because we are giving away that jersey, or trying to give away that jersey. We're trying very hard.
Nasiah Wanganeen Millera and the rest of the
Mate,
squad.
That's the signature you want. We've got it.
We'll rub all the other ones out and just put his on there.
Yeah, we've got it. We've got the signature. You St Kilda fans want it. We've got it.
Yeah,
love it. All right, Egg, do the sign out.
All right, cheers, all boys. I hope it's an explosive game on Thursday. Hope it's an explosive show on Thursday. We'll see you then.
Yeah, right.
Peace.